celebration is an occasion for all the diplomats gathered here to take some time away from the stormy seas of UN politics. It is an opportunity to get back to three main activities, what some might even call the three pillars of diplomacy: alcohol, protocol, and cholesterol. I can call on all nations to imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm proud to accept the challenge from Peter Lerner from the IDF. I have here ice and I have here some water. As Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, I usually get a chilly reception at the United Nations, so let me put some ice here. And I'd like to nominate the Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, who spends most of his time trying to break the ice between countries. And I'd also like to nominate my good friend Samantha Power, the American ambassador to the United Nations, who is leading the efforts to put ICES on ice. And last but not least, אני רוצה לאתגר, להזמין את ריטה חברתי הטובה, שלפני שנה המיסה כאן לבבות באומות המאוחדות. בבקשה.
בן קימון שרגיל לאוכל קוריאני, טעם שקשוקה כחול לבן וניגב את הרוטב בפיתה שהוצא במיוחד מישראל.
Last night, Hollywood celebrated the Oscars, and as millions tuned in, I thought of the following. If the Oscars for maintenance of international peace and security were given at the UN, I would not be surprised if these candidates were awarded prizes. In the Best Actor category, for acting like a peace-loving country, while developing nuclear capabilities, denying the Holocaust, and threatening the destruction of another member state, the Oscar goes to Iran. In the category for Best Supporting Actor, for its unrelenting support to the Assad regime in killing hundreds of thousands of civilians, the Oscar goes to Hezbollah. In the category for Best Visual Effects, for making women disappear from public squares, the Oscar goes to, surprise, surprise, Saudi Arabia. No competition there. And finally, for rewriting history, the Oscar for Best Editing goes to the Palestinian Authority. But the truth is that the Palestinian Authority already received enough prizes from this institution. As musical superstar Shakira said in a song, "This time for Africa," she says, "Today's your day, I feel it. You paved the way, believe it. This time for Africa." Thank you, Madam President.
This time for Africa, Django, Django.